me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of niggas play me hard because I got a reputation out here. And I'm, you know, I'm a lead owner, so everybody's taking hard on me. And they should. They should, man.
Yeah.
I've been whooping niggas for a long time, but man, and this man, I have not been as successful as I would like to be, bro. I mean, you know, I can say at GRIDiRON I made the playoffs twice. I can't say that. I'm about to go back to just being myself, man. I got to run the football against these niggas, man.
Oh, you will, man.
Yeah, I see you 4-4, and you play a 0-8 team right now.
Boy, yeah, man. I said, man, I've been hanging in there, man. That's it. Hanging in there. You see me getting better. Everybody trying to see that shit. I told him I'm not playing around no more, man, with niggas, man.
They had to run for no
gain.
Now
they'll
I got
25 on 2nd and 10.
I'm about to play good football in this game, man.
Yeah, I'm about to watch. Yeah, I'm going to try not to get beat too bad by Glory.
Oh, good blitz.
Down he goes. Alex Anzalone coming hard on the blitz. He dumps
I'm about to go to your stream.
And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback?
Man,
obviously,
they
schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff rolling to his left.
Come on, Goff! You see what I'm saying, man?
Not only was the call spot on,
I'm not, my niggas ain't, man, dog. Every league is happening to me like this, man.
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
Come on!
There's a time to force it.
Nigga wide open.
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nigga wide open, man. That's what's going on with me in these leagues, man. My dudes are just not playing.
First down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams probably cost some yardage there as they come out
right
first
now.
and 10. Now a play fake here on first
He
down.
playing Glory. Because he could get to this as Cowboys.
And he works free.
Look at this, man.
And he takes
I'm watching the stream now, man.
Touchdown.
I'm in a defense that I wasn't even
Touchdown
supposed to be
now
in.
On YouTube.
And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Come on, baby.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's
First play
Bosher
of
to
the
kick it
game,
away.
man.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
You not Joe King when you going through that slump.
Their first drive, 3 and out.
Oh, yeah.
I got to get out of this.
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
That's all you got, mid, though. I gotten better, man. I'm on my way, man. A hell of a lot better.
Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Trying to get it to Woods.
Now, these guys, man.
Nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll run it with Mack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Damn, Danny Boy is 0-8.
Throw on second down. Steele. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run with Mack. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
You know what I've been having problems with,
doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball,
that's how I'm starting to feel too, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like everything was going smooth until that one patch came. Boy.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I can't score no more, man.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Starting left here.
Now Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
What's the man I was looking for?
Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
How you figure I wasn't doing anything?
5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really
I just came in the chat, bro. I literally just came in the chat. What's going on with you, though? You ain't hit me in the chat. You ain't hit me in the chat at all today.
Let's go get the quarterback.
You lying, boy. You lying, man. I checked. Let me go. Let me go look. Let me look right now. I'm about to go look because I did not recall you hitting me, bro.
On 3rd down. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
This nigga just ran back, Joe.
As that leads us to a 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break.
Oh, you did. Oh, you just hit me, though.
As we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, I ain't even see that or whatever. I mean, shit, what you want to tell me? I would say if you met a little bit, I was just about to go to the store real quick. Right next door to my house or whatever. So that's why I was saying. I mean, if you got something to do, I mean, saying, I guess you need to force when you won. I mean, yes.
Here we go. It's Gurley. Todd Gurley.
And you never replied to me in the chat neither when I asked you that question, about the playoff scenario.
Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
Hey, Petey,
I've been active in that chat.
Still active in GRIDiRON, Petey?
Caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one taken from the 7th.
I'm just checking, dog. I know it ain't like you in this
past
game,
the
man.
30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have no extra space to run.
Yeah, Petey, yeah, you can get the force win, man. So you go and going to play out. At least I try to make it one. You know your boy Bomber ducked you 2 times.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Are you talking about the Black Knights, dude?
Off play action. Steal.
Yeah, I know what was that.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I just can't wait to next season, Pity.
25 yards.
So what we did the draft going to be like next week or like are you going to try to speed it up to make sure that everybody play their shit?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining.
Right. Yes, I'm trying to tell Saul right now, you're saying about short dog or whatever. I think his confidence is so gone right now, dog. Like, I'm going to be real with you. I think but he was getting beat so bad, he ain't played his last 3 games. And I know you see me, hitting him. I don't want to hear that on my phone, in the truck all day. I don't always look at my phone. That's bullshit, nigga. You look at your phone, man. I don't want to hear that. It's just certain people that you respond to. That's all that is.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side.
That's what I'm trying to tell Saul to get my focus. I got to work early in the a.m., my nigga.
What I loved about meeting with
I'm
these
not being up all night.
we didn't even have to ask any questions.
I make runs, got stuff I got to do too. That's what I'm making no response at the time. Let's go ahead and give him my force and show dog he don't want to play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
See, that's it. Just like I'm being fair with you. You like, man, I got something to do. I'm like, hey, I'll take the force.
Throwing again. Steal. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a 1-yard
yeah, OP, that was a huge win the other night too, man, against them Saints, bruh. Hey, listen, that game said a lot about the Dallas Cowboys, bruh. They gonna win that division now.
Man. They looking good. Cowboys are looking good now that they did that.
From the gun, Steal.
Cowboys gonna win the division. That game right there, man, that was so huge.
Shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Yeah, my Steelers, man, we gonna bounce back next week. I ain't tripping.
Momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done?
I'm not tripping at all, man, at all.
Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe
we still gonna try and get that bye. We're still gonna try. We got the Chargers on Sunday.
What's going on, man? I'm looking for some new active users, man.
Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we talk about
Luke
Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum gain.
To throw is gone.
Oh, that was a bad mistake.
It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit!
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And some room to work. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 38. You can run a league
and still play your games in another league. You just got to get better users in that other league.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
That's what's crazy about that.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, I'm in the game.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tiger, Tiger. Value 3, value 3.
Back to throw. Goff. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble.
Man,
but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like this effort there.
How the hell I don't get an inch, man? Man, that's a bad spot. Always doing me like this, bro. I'm over the line. I should challenge this, man. He tackled me over the freaking line. Yeah, it's 4th and inches.
Face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot.
You can always go for it if it's 4th and inches, 4th and 1.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're running with Gurley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. And the Colts coming out now. They're starting to put some space here. You know, 1st quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they're putting together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10.
That was actually a 1st down, man. The first time. I should have challenged.
Throwing on 1st down. Steele. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Forced out to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Off the play fake. Steele. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a carry from Mack. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, it's Mack. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
Step 3 down here, man.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
All right, fellas. Come on.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Goff now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
DC.
Out of the gun. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
12.
From the gun, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Yeah.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Good, man.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. This one to the sideline. He's got it.
Bro.
A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down.
Damn, I had
no luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Steele. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Playing good football, man.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Lucky 56.
I got to get my scheme together. I got to work on play.
Looking to throw on second down. Steele. Airing this one out for Evans. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Colts will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 37.
Man, I'm capable of it.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Going down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Gone. Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Block for me, man. I'll be okay.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Gone.
Oh.
Fighting off the defender. Being checked. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. A good kick, 49 yards. Boy. Just 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I got to get out of this, man. This ain't even Saulhunter football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Man, don't do me like this.
Gone!
On first down, steal. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on second down. Steele. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the gun on third down. Steele looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Operating from the gun. Steele. He's got Evans. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Colts have got it on cruise control.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Goff now looks to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. Now Gurley staying down. Well, let's hope he's all right. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. And escapes the sack. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
I got to go with a dude, an unproven dude.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They give it to him running left. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
One win. I start off so bad.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I'm struggling out here, man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Steele throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
Oh, man.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Woods. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he can't find
no time in the pocket, man.
And he goes down. Taco Charlton in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hacker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Steele trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Steele going down the middle, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in.
And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. It has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Goff. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Time for a break. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and it could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. He's going to try and go deep again. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Off play action. Steele steps away to his left. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the legs still there. This has been a tough game.
39! Green, 39! Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Escapes the defender. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
I got to run the table.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Off the play fake, Steele. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Take the ball!
Knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Off play action. Steele going up top. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up